Just got back from a couple days working on the road. I was over at my mom's. I installed a wireless video surveillance system over for my mom, and it's kind of a road trip for me. So I've been gone for a couple days, but I came back with some cool stuff I wanted to show you, and we're going to do a tool review here. I got a few things to get organized before we do that. Um, but I think this is cool. Um, this is a tripod. Yeah, it's a regular photography type tripod. This was my father's. I found it in storage over at my mom's house when I was out there. Um, this thing is really well built, and when it's assembled, it easily over 8 feet tall. I have reason to believe it probably dates back to the 40s. A little quick internet search led me to believe that in the 40s this was a $100 item. So I can imagine what something of this quality would cost before. What I've been doing previously is my GoPro camera is I just clamp it to the ladder or something as a place to put it. And they're functional, but I think this'll change things up a little bit. And I also plan to I have access to a now my brain is not working. A digital camera, DSLR. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm going to try to use that a little bit. It's not mine. I'd have to borrow it. I have reason to believe it needs a larger memory card and some other stuff, so I may have to spend a couple bucks. But the GoPro camera really suits itself to action videos. This is not action. So I got me a cool tripod. It's a Super Quickset Highboy 2 made by Quickset Inc., Skokie, Illinois. It's a model EH4. If anybody knows anything about it, let me know. But this was something my father had used. He was into photography. And I figured I could put that to good use. Also a light stand. There was a couple of these over there. One was not easy to get at, so I left it behind. But my lighting, especially in the shop, needs a little attention or a little help. It's kind of dark in there. So we'll be able to put that to use. I ordered a new iPhone SE. Unfortunately, they're back ordered. I'm hearing about a month and a half to get the new iPhone. I tried several places. I got the same answer everywhere I went. Interesting thing is I went to my local cell phone store and said, okay, I want to order this camera. I had already come to the realization I wasn't going to take it home. I would have to order it. They were hesitant to have it shipped to the store. It was like I was asking too much of them to have it come to their store, and they'd have to, physically touch it. That was too much for them to deal with. Their answer was, well, we get a lot of inventory in here, and okay. I go to Walmart. Walmart gets lots of inventory too. I go to buy something from them. I go to the shelf. I take it home. Walmart doesn't expect me to have it delivered to my house unless I chose to. I'm going to need to go into the store to have them set it up, because I'm really kind of dumb with these things, and I want them to bring all my contacts over to the new phone and everything else. I'm going to keep the old phone. I'm going to use it as a backup plan if something happens to the new phone, as well as I'll use this one as my remote control for the GoPro camera. That way I'm not dragging my brand new phone into conditions that maybe could damage it. I use an OtterBox Defender case. The case, you can't see it from there. This case is kind of beat up. It's done its job. When I've taken the case off, I get dirt inside there and whatnot once in a while. I take the case off. The phone is still pristine, but that doesn't mean I want to compromise or jeopardize my new phone. So I'll just be keeping the old phone. What we're going to do, I got to get a couple things ready. I'm going to do a review on my cordless Milwaukee grinder. So I'm going to charge up my batteries. Like I said, I just got back. Everything's coming out of boxes, and theoretically going to put everything back where it belongs. I'll start out with some hot batteries, and we'll do a review on that cordless grinder and show you a few things about my other grinders as well. So you've heard me talk many times about how dissatisfied I am with the lighting here in my shop. I was going to do a video on my grinders, and we'll get to that. But I was setting up to do the video, and I'm not going to clean between videos. What you see is what you're going to see whenever you come to my shop, okay? This is actually clean. So, I just use fluorescent lighting. In the past, we've used repurposed light fixtures. A friend of mine is an electrician. At one point, he brought home literally a truckload of good but usable functioning T12 fluorescent bulbs. To the point where I'm still using them. So over the camera you can't see it. I've already put up one new light. I'm going to put up another one, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what I use, and it's nothing special. It's cheap, but I'm satisfied with the way they work. And what I do like about them is how quickly they go together. In other words, when you decide you need a light, you got to replace a light, it's fast. So I buy these at the Home Depot. Can you see that? Okay. I think these go about 15 bucks, maybe $20. I usually keep some around because you never know when you're going to want to put up a light. So you're going to see the whole process of how quickly these go together. And then, like I said, that's what I like the best about these lights. Okay, you got a light, you got some chains to hang it with, and you got the instructions. We don't use those. Basically, it says, make sure you're not working with it with the circuit live. And then it's going to tell you everything I'm going to show you here, and you'll skip all the reading. So, get two little chains, a couple little S hooks. I'm going to turn the camera down so you get maybe a little better view. So, you got it out of the box. You got to pull these up. These are called tombstones. You got to pull them out into place. They're just pushed down in there for shipping purposes. There's a little tag that says, remove the tape, pull these guys up. In the old days, these lights would come less assembled. And it was a little bit tedious, and if something takes too long, to put up, you're less likely to stop what you're doing and put the light up. And I finally got mad enough to do this. Now on these S hooks, I close them up tight. It'll hang without closing them up. But I don't want this thing coming unhooked while I'm trying to hang it and falling to the ground and damaging it. Can you see that? That way it won't come unhooked. Okay, there, done. Okay, now these lights use a T8 bulb, which is a little bit more, I don't know, modern, I guess. They're supposed to use less electricity, more efficient. So I'm not going to put these in and hang it with them installed, but I'll show you how to go. You got to drop the little pins. Can you see that? Little pins go down right in the slots and turn it 90 degrees. You'll feel it snap in. Okay? Now, like I said, I'm gonna hang this without, I'm gonna hang it first, then I'll put the bulbs in. The reason for that, when you break a fluorescent bulb, it makes a horrendous mess. The magic powder that's inside there goes everywhere. You've got glass everywhere. It's bad for you on many levels. So if I was to drop this, it makes a huge mess. If I drop it now, maybe I damage it, maybe I don't, but I won't have a mess to clean up. So I'm gonna hang this up. All I gotta do, hang it from my chain, plug it in, done. And then put the bulbs in. Thank you. Okay, so here's what it looks like when they're installed. That whole line, with the exception of the one in the middle, you can see that's got 4 bulbs in it. That one in the middle is one of my older fixtures. It's running on the recycled T12 bulbs. So these two here, those are brand new. It really only took me, I don't know, half an hour tops to assemble them and throw them up there. I'm going to show you this label on this box one more time if anybody cares. That's a model 1233RE, and I've seen them at other stores. I normally buy them at Home Depot. I spotted them at Orchard Supply this weekend. I thought about picking up some more assemblies, but wasn't sure that the price was as good as what I normally see at Home Depot. So, very good. Now, we'll back to the grinders. Stay tuned for the grinder video, and peace out.